Hi, welcome back to Becky Little Yoga. Today we're going to do a little more movement than usual. So if you're feeling particularly sore and tight, you're going to want to modify and do a little more child's pose than normal, or just go to one of the many gentle recovery flows that I have on this channel. Otherwise, if you're feeling pretty good and it's maybe a recovery day where you just need a little more movement to release some energy, maybe work up a little bit of a sweat, then you'll enjoy this. But as usual, let's get started with getting centered. So finding a nice, comfortable seated position or laying down, wherever you can be comfortable. Just close your eyes. Let's give ourselves a moment to take inventory of how we're feeling physically. Noticing where you're tight, sore, if there's any pain. And remembering not to push through pain. Slight discomfort in a stretch is all you want. How are you feeling mentally, intellectually? What's going on in your brain? Notice your thoughts. And allow whatever's floating through your brain or whatever you have to do later, whatever happened yesterday, let it all fizzle into the background. Allow yourself this time to just focus on yourself and your breath, trying to clear your mind. Just be in your body, feel your body. And how are you feeling today emotionally? Noticing if you're feeling happy, a little sad, angry, whatever it is. Allow yourself to feel those feelings. And then finally, are we feeling any kind of spiritual feelings at all? And if not, maybe taking this time to connect to something a little deeper within. Okay, so one hand on the belly, one on the chest. Let's find our breath. In through the nose, press your belly into your hand, expanding the ribs, then the chest, reaching the crown of the head to the ceiling. Hold the breath for a moment, and then exhale also through the nose, collapsing the shoulders, pulling in the ribs, tightening the belly. Let's do two more, but this time exhale through your mouth, like a big sigh. Inhale in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. One more like that, just to help get us relaxed. Good, fluttering the eyes open. Let's connect breath to movement. Inhaling, arms up together. Exhale, side bend. Good, inhale. Exhale. Just moving with your own breath. Good. Just getting a little loose. On the exhale, trying as best you can to make that little ocean sound, constricting the back of the throat, doing our Ujjayi breathing, where you can hear your exhale and feel it traveling down the back of your throat, like the sound of the ocean. Beautiful. Good, let's bring our hands to our shoulders and just roll our shoulders a little bit. Good, showing the upper body some love, loosening it up. If you deal with any kind of joint discomfort in the shoulders, I dislocated mine one time, so that shoulder always is a little bit of a, can get tweaked a little, so I'm always trying to make sure I show it some love. Just a little movement. Okay, and let's drop our ear to our shoulder, reaching the opposite hand away. Breathe into your neck, imagining the breath travel there and just helping those muscles relax. And remembering on the inhale, let your belly relax. Fill your belly and your ribs, signaling to your body. Everything can slow down and loosen up. The breath speaks to the brain. It's all connected, you know. All right, let's roll our wrists. And do our fingers, loosen everything up, and onto all fours. Let's just warm up our wrists a little bit more. So spreading your fingers wide, gripping your mat with your fingertips and your knuckles, and just rocking forward and back, stretching out the forearms. After a couple times forward and back with the fingers forward, we'll send our fingers to the side. So I'm very consistent. You know, I do the same warm up. because when you have a routine, you know, it becomes a ritual. Good, fingers turn towards your body if you're able to. Gently rock forward and back. And then it helps you be consistent. Helps us be consistent when we have a routine. We know just what to do. You don't have to waste any time. Just go right to it. Even if you have to condense it some days, at least you have a couple things in your back pocket. Flipping the top of the hand and stretching. Gently controlling the pressure. Should be no pain, just a little stretch. This is so good for the wrists and the elbows to get a little stretched out, decrease the risk of injury. Beautiful. All right, let's inhale and arch. Exhale and round. Again, we're gripping the mat with our fingertips and knuckles, always. Takes pressure off the wrist. Finding that breath. Knees are under hips, hands are under shoulders. Good, one more. Listen to the sound of your breath. Inhale, arch. Press those shoulders down. Exhale, round. Really press your hands into your mat. Feel a stretch across your back. We're going to move into our first down dog of the day. So pedal those heels up and down. Good. Come up onto the toes and lower. Giving the bottoms of your feet a great stretch. Preventing things like plantar fasciitis. That's like the most painful foot tightness situation, inflammation. Ugh. So we always do this. Come up both feet onto the toes and then lower the heels down. It's okay if your knees are very bent here. You just want to try to achieve a nice long back. Good. Inhale. Press into those hands. Exhale, press your armpits back towards your toes. Inhale, looking forward. Slowly walking our feet towards our hands. Flat back, looking forward. Exhale, forward fold. Chest rests on the upper thighs. Inhale, slowly roll it up. Good. And we're moving through our sun salutations. We're going to do 5 A's and 5 B's. That's kind of a lot, but then we'll slow it on down. Good. So follow along with me. Go at your own pace. If you're in high plank, you could always do this on your knees. As we lower, elbows graze our body, belly to the floor, or hover above. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, pull your hips back. 3 breaths here in down dog or child's pose if you're just not up for all this down dog today. Find that breath. You can close your eyes and gaze at the third eye, that area in between our eyebrows. And just imagining the breath travel to all those tight areas. Inhale, looking forward. Slowly walk or float forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. My knees are very bent. My chest is resting on my thighs. My arms are relaxed. Slowly roll it up. That was 1. Exhale, swan dive it down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Micro bend to the knees. Exhale, step or float back. High plank. Lowering chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, pull the hips back. Down dog, 3 breaths. Spend as much time as you need pedaling your heels up and down. Stretching out the bottoms of our feet. When you're ready, inhale, coming forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly roll it up. Good, I think we're on 3. Swan dive it down. When in doubt, do 1 more. Right? Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, plant those hands down, lowering chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, pull your hips back, down dog, 3 breaths. Roll those shoulders away from your ears, active fingers. Lots to work on in down dog. Find your breath. Inhale, looking forward, slowly walk your feet. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll it up. Just 2 more of these. Swan dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back. Take this watch off. Lowering chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling down dog. 3 breaths here. Always feel free to pop down into child's pose if you need a little break. Find that breath. Remember to tighten the belly and the pelvic floor on the exhale, and then relax it, pressing your air into your belly. Exhale, armpits go back towards the toes. Like the ocean, like a wave moving through. Inhale, looking forward. Slowly walk or float. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Last Sun Salutation A. Swan dive it down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back. Lowering elbows close. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling down dog. 3 breaths here. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly walk or float forward. We're gonna float. So if you are floating, you can bend your knees, come up onto your toes, and use the muscles of your belly to gently float forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll it up. Hands come to heart in prayer. Moving into our Sun Salutation B's. Inhale, chair. So for chair, just simply imagining yourself sitting back. You don't want to stick your butt out or tuck it too much forward. Just keeping your spine in a neutral position. Bring your arms wherever you can. If it's too hard to get them high, that's okay. Or you could keep them in prayer pose. But we're going to inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back. Lowering chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling down dog. A little more in Sun Salutation B's. We're going to inhale your right heel high. Exhale, step it forward into warrior 1. Exhale, bring it right back down. Lowering chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Bring it on forward. Warrior 1. Good. Both hips are trying to point forward. Good. Exhale, bring it down, lowering chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here, or child's pose. Building some heat now, getting nice and warm. It's like a little mini workout, just doing your Sun Salutation A's and B's. Sometimes it's like a perfect thing to do on vacation. Good. After your 3 breaths here, you're going to inhale, slowly walk or float forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming back into chair. Nice and slow. Exhale, stand it up. That was 1. So 4 more of those, and then we'll do some nice easy stuff. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back. Lowering chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel high. Stepping it forward, warrior 1. Good, big breath in. Exhale, step it back. Lowering chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here, or child's pose. Big breath into the belly. Should feel like your recovery spot here. Slowing the breath down. Nice long exhales. Gaze at that third eye. Grip your mat. Inhale, look forward, slowly walk or float. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand it up. That was 2, we got this. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back or float, lowering chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, right heel high. Exhale, warrior 1. Big breath in. Exhale, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, warrior 1. Good. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, step it back, fingers are wide. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, pull your hips back, down dog. Don't let your shoulders do all the work. 3 breaths here. If you have any shoulder discomfort or fatigue, just drop it on down into child's pose. Listening to the sound of our breath. Good, when you're ready, inhale, looking forward. Walk those feet towards your hands or float. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand it up. Just 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back. Lowering chaturanga. Inhale, press those shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, pull your hips back. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, warrior 1. Inhale, big breath in. Nice and strong. Exhale, step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Or child's pose, you've got this. You're doing great. Find that breath. Beautiful. Inhale, looking forward, slowly walk or float forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, relax your arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand it up, last one. Inhale, chair, get a little lower. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back, fingers are wide. Beautiful plank, even if you're on your knees, nice flat back, holding it for a second, good. And lowering chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, the right heel high. Exhale, warrior 1. Inhale, pull that left hip forward, good. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Pull the right hip forward. Exhale, spread your fingers wide, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths here. Or child's pose. Good. Inhale, looking forward. Slowly walk or float forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Last chair. Exhale, stand it up. Whew, good. I'm warm, I'm a little tight, so now let's stretch it out a little deeper. So 1 more little vinyasa. I promise it will be easy. Let's just first take a little standing side bend break. Good. Okay, get nice and warm. We used a lot of muscles. So this is, as you can see, a little bit more than just a recovery day routine. It's kind of a thing where if you want to do a little more movement, a light workout, you've always got your Sun Salutations. Good, okay, coming back to center. Exhale, swan dive it down nice and slow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, lowering onto your belly. Good, inhale, up dog, moving a little slower here. Exhale, pull it back into down dog. We're gonna inhale the right heel high. Exhale, step that right foot in between your hands, dropping the back leg. And we're just going to inhale, half split. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, half split. Exhale, low lunge. Try to relax the shoulders. Good, a couple more times. A little dynamic stretching here. That just means you're moving while you're stretching. Good, and we're gonna hold the half split. You can come up higher. Lengthen your spine and then just bend right at the hips here. Keeping your spine nice and long, not trying to round into it. Just trying to feel a stretch behind the back of the right thigh, that upper hamstring right under the glute. My toes are pulled towards me. Try on that inhale to relax your belly. Beautiful. Okay, and now sending it back down to the floor, moving into the low lunge, more like lizard here. So I'm sliding my right foot out to the side a little bit so I can get my left hip a little closer. If this is enough for you, just stay right here and breathe. If you want to go deeper, you can come onto your forearms. You can play around with turning toward your right knee and then away and then back toward. Beautiful. About 3 breaths per stretch. That's what I like to do. Good. Sending it back into down dog for a moment. Just find your 1 breath here. Good. Inhale the left heel high. Exhale the left foot in between the hands or slide it up there. Good. And then we're going to find our movement. So inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, sending the right hip to your mat. Inhale, lengthen, moving with your breath. Good. A couple more times. When you're ready, we're gonna hold the half split, maybe lengthening your spine, bring your hands to your hips, pull those toes toward you, bending it right at the hips, relaxing the shoulders, trying to relax the belly on the inhale to send that message to the brain. Let everything loosen up. Pull those toes toward you. Good, and then let's bend back down to a low lunge, sliding our left foot out a little bit. So we get our right hip a little closer, a little deeper stretch. This is good enough for you. You can stay right here or come onto your forearms or try that twisting movement. I like to do that. Gets me a little bit more of a deeper stretch. Whatever feels good to you. There should be no pain. A little discomfort's okay. Breathe into it. The breath is the most important thing. Let that belly relax. Let your shoulders relax. Let your forehead relax. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna step back. Lowering chaturanga. Inhaling up dog or cobra. If up dog is too intense and it hurts your lower back, don't do it. Don't do anything that hurts. Good. Moving into down dog. Inhale the right heel high. Exhale, we're going to send our knee in between our hands, moving into pigeon. So you can stay right here if this feels like a good enough stretch to you. Trying to get that left hip closer to the floor here. And if this doesn't feel like much, you can come all the way down and fold into it, letting yourself melt. The other version that I like, where your left hip will pop up, which is totally fine, is where you bring your shin parallel to the top of your mat, square your shoulders, and then relax into it. It kind of hits a different area, goes a little deeper. And find that breath, relax the belly. Just 3 breaths, you got it. It's an intense one, but it's so good. Try to imagine the breath being sent toward all those tight areas. I get the signal to relax. Good, and moving back into down dog. Inhale the left heel high. Exhale that knee in between your hands. Move into whichever version of pigeon you like. Do a little bit of each. I like to start here, kind of see just how tight I am. And then I inevitably like this one. It just is so good for me. So I'm gonna inhale, square my shoulders. Exhale, melt into it. Ooh, here's some cracks. It's my body's way of like putting itself back into alignment, I like to think. And breathe. If this is too intense, definitely you want to be able to relax. So find something where you're not trying to force yourself into it. That's never good. Forcing is never good. That means it's just your body does not like that, and you shouldn't do it. Good. And breathe. Okay, I'm going to slowly move out of this, back into down dog. Walk your feet about midway to your mat. Bring them a little wider than hip width apart, and we're going to try to get into yogi squat. So this can be a hard one for some people. It's helpful if you're ever at the gym or you have something to hold on to help you kind of get your spine more upright so you're not too far hinged over. Then it's great to have something to hold on to, or you can put your back against the wall. But if you're good with this, we're going to try to settle into it. Find that breath. And if you don't like it at all, just plop your butt on the ground and just move into butterfly. And again, you can sit against the wall for that also. There's always a modification. There's always a way to find, just honestly sitting on your mat, on the ground is great for your body. Sitting in chairs, driving, hunched over, all of that, where our bodies are out of alignment is when things start to tighten up and can lead to pain, chronic pain. So we're going to slowly lower ourselves down. Let's just windshield wiper our knees side to side. Because we did some good work today. We got our blood flowing, a little bit of our muscles working. Now we're getting a little bit stretched out. So I just want to finish with some band work because it's so good for us. So you could use whatever, your long sleeve shirt, band, strap, come up onto our backs, and just do one leg at a time here. Getting that nice deep hamstring stretch. Sometimes I like to flex my foot back and forth just to get a little bit more circulation flowing. Good, and then I'm gonna hold it. Bring my elbow to the floor so I can relax my shoulder. Breathing into the belly. Imagining the breath travel to the back of that leg. Good. At least 3 breaths. And then I'm dropping that leg to the side for a deep inner thigh stretch. And hips, if it's too intense, you don't have to do it. You could always just do this one and pull that leg. You can hold on to your ankle, your calf, the back of the side of your foot. Just trying to get a nice deep inner hip and inner thigh stretch. I like it out to the side. Just gotta slowly allow myself to get there. Good, deep breaths in. And then here's one that is so good for me. I love it, but just go very, very slow as we cross the body. We feel a stretch deep within the glute, behind the hamstring. The goal is not to touch the floor, it's just to feel the stretch and breathe into it. Thank you, Buster. Giving me kisses. Once you start to feel it relax a tiny bit, to really focus on it, focusing on the area where you're tight, imagining the breath traveling there, letting your body relax, using the weight, the gravity of your leg to just kind of relax that muscle. Awesome. And then let's just get one more little inner thigh stretch and switch to the other side. This is so good for us, for the people who are really tight in your hamstrings and glutes. That leads to tightness in the lower back, can lead to pulling muscles easily when you're doing just the dumbest things. So this is so important to maintain our bodies. Finding some time to get on the floor. So if you're doing this with me, awesome job. Proud of you. Taking the time to take care of ourselves. So never a waste of time, never. Good, 3 breaths. When you're ready, we're gonna cross. Remembering, fill your belly with air. Relax your shoulder, relax your face. Let the weight of your leg send that foot towards the floor, not trying to reach the floor, just trying to relax the outside of your leg. Beautiful. All right, and we're just gonna finish today with rolling a little bit on our lacrosse ball. So a little gentle reminder, if you don't have one yet, definitely get one, or a baseball will do, or something you can find around your house that you could just use to, but lacrosse ball is like amazing. So I'm just gonna roll across the grain of the muscle. Lately I've been trying to do like 5 minutes, especially on my right side, because it does get so tight. But if you don't have that 5 whole minutes, which I really feel like we all do, we can find 5 minutes to roll, then pick a number and count like 20 times back and forth across the grain of the muscle. You're tenderizing the meats of your glutes. Or you just roll around, smash the tight areas so you feel a little progress, things loosening up a little bit, remembering to breathe. And if you're finding it hard to relax the muscle, you can do contract the muscle and then relax, and it allows you to get a little deeper. Sends a message to the muscle as you contract and relax. We are not tightening, we are relaxing. And then go across the grain of the muscle. Sometimes I need 5 whole minutes to even begin to feel like my muscle relaxed. So it's a good one, it's really good. And you can move up. If your lower back is tight, then again, you want to try to control the weight with your hands here. You don't have to go so deep, but I'm gradually moving up the glute towards the lower back, noticing if I'm really tight across my obliques, like the side of my stomach, then this feels really good because it's all connected. And then moving on to the other side, rolling a little bit here. This side's not as tight for me, so I'll just try to do like 2 to 3 minutes. Just kind of noticing. And sometimes I'm surprised actually how tight I am once I start to roll. I'm like, oh, good thing I'm doing this. Because life is a lot, and if we're walking around so super tight, it's easy to just pull a muscle, it's a little dehydrated, just a little too tight, the wrong movement. A lot of us just walk around with a lot of tension, and we need to let it go and get it out of our bodies. Good. Good. So just keep rolling until you feel some progress. That's it for today. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Hope you have a great day, and see ya on the next Becky Little Yoga.